In this video, I want to share with you why I do not use GoHighLevel for my rank and rent business. My name is Nick Wood. I've been doing this rank and rent business since 2016. And real quick, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, the rank and rent business is the most simple business model on the internet. Pick a city and niche, build a simple website, rank it on Google, rent it out to a local business owner. And when I say rent out, you're renting your leads. You're the middleman between the customer, the homeowner, and the business owner. So you become effectively, you're like Uber, right? You don't do the business, but you generate the leads and you sell them to a local business owner. So that's the business model. So when I say I don't use it for my rank and rent business, that is what I'm referring to. First and foremost, I think that it's a good product. I've used it before. We've tried it with our agency. We were on one of the highest packages. We did everything, like even the white label thing we tried to do. There's an option where you can like make your own app that's white labeled with your logo, and you can tell your customers to download all this stuff, right? Probably some of the same stuff that maybe attracted you to, or you to the software or whatever. And I don't want to talk poorly at all about the software, because I think it's a great software. I tried it in 2021. I even hired somebody who had like in-depth experience with creating snapshots and all this different stuff, right? I paid him a decent salary, pretty good salary, I would say, especially at that time in my career. It was a lot for me to swallow. And we didn't really get any results from it for what I spent, okay? But what I want to say on this video is that the reason why I do not use GoHighLevel or any of these other like main softwares that you hear about for my rank and rent business, for my digital real estate business, is because they weren't built for rank and rent. They were built for general business, and you could maybe even argue they're built for online business. That's great. But in order for me to have everything in one place, I need something that is specifically built for rank and rent. I need certain features so that I don't have to string together a bunch of different tools. When I first started, I tried everything. From our CRM, we started with Pipedrive. Then we went to Salesforce. Then there was another one. Is it something with a Z? It was, I can't even remember. We tried like 3 or 4 for the CRM. For our keyword tool, we tried all kinds of stuff. We've tried Mangles, we tried Ahrefs, we tried SEMrush. I mean, everything. For backlinking, we had Majestic subscription. Mangles we used a little bit for backlinking. Then to organize our data and to keep track of our leads, we started off by using some random call tracking, whatever. Then we went to CallRail. Guys, by the time it was said and done, we had like 6, 7, 8 different softwares that we had to use. Imagine just on our tabs, every morning when you walked in the office, you had to open up 8 different tabs, and you have this here and this here. And it was just a lot. And that's not to mention using your Google Sheets and your Google Docs and your Google this and your Google Drive. And it's just a lot of different stuff, okay? Now, let me just say this. You do not need, let me say it the different way. There is no tool that you can buy that's going to make you money, okay? It's not like a tool is going to make you money, but there are tools that are going to be much more helpful. For me, I don't use GoHighLevel because it wasn't built for rank and rent. It was built for a broader audience, and that's great, right? But I want something that's specific. For me, the tool that I use has to have all these things. It has to have the CRM built in. It has to have the ability to track the leads. It has to have the ability to buy the phone numbers. It has to have the ability to check backlinks. It has to have the ability to project manage. Ideally, this would have the ability for me to be able to calculate how much I'm going to charge my business owners, and have the ability to look at, just all kinds of different stuff, right? That would be ideal. And for these reasons, it's not why I do not use GoHighLevel. Now, until super recently, there wasn't any tools that were specifically built for this business. Another reason why I can sit here and tell you this is not a saturated business, because there's not tools specifically built for it. Whereas with drop shipping, e-com, etc., there are literally softwares and tools built just for those businesses, just for those industries. With this, that is not the case. So guys, for me, I think it could be a good option if you are looking for something that's more general business. But if you are in this business, you're betting your chips on this business, you love the idea of renting simple websites for passive income, there are other options out there that are just for rank and rent, and they're built by people who just do rank and rent. It's like this, guys. if you're not in a business and you just go and build a software, it's impossible to know the pain points. It's impossible to know what features you need. And not only what features, but what buttons to put here that would make this easier. And those little nuances that maybe seem like they don't matter, they do matter, right? I'll give you an example. The software that I'm using right now, it allows me to do my due diligence inside of the software, okay? And I can do a due diligence. I can look at a city. And when I say due diligence, I mean I can look at a city and niche and determine if I want to go into it, okay? It used to take me about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes to look at a city properly, look at the backlinks, look at the age of the domain, look at the content, all these different things, put in the information into a Google Sheet. After I copied and pasted it, put it in a folder, about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, okay? I can now do this in less than about 6 minutes, okay? 6 minutes. So I can do 5 in the time it used to take me 1. Let's say 4, okay? Just to be safe. I can look at 4 cities in the time it used to take me 1. So if I need to look at 100 cities to find the perfect city, okay, I can now do it 4 times faster. You do that, okay, what's your hourly, what's an hour of your time worth, or an hour that you're paying somebody else, and you start to see like, it does matter. These little tiny things, they do matter, okay? Again, if you're brand new, I don't want to discourage you. I think you have to have specific tools, but these things do help. All these little tiny things add up. Those little things are the difference between you having an agency that's making $100,000 a month and an agency that's making $500 per month, okay? So anyway, this is my 2 cents. You guys can go use whatever you want. You can go use nothing for all I care, but I'm telling you right now that these things do help. And if you get the right things, the right tools that are built by the people that are in the space that know the pain points, that's the best way to do it. So these are the reasons why I don't use GoHighLevel, and I'll see you in the next video.